Hey guys, Streamer Aquar Veteran here, back with another video. This is going to be my latest update on my PC. I did get a new, new to me graphics card. And I got it into my computer today. I have it all set up. Don't mind the cables. Yes, I realize it looks like shit because they're all those stupid pigtail ones. Eventually I'm going to get custom cables that are just individual 8 pins. So it will just be easier to deal with. But this here is a EVGA GeForce RTX 3080 for the Win 3 Ultra card. This one has a 12 gig and all that. But this is a huge card for such a smaller case. As you can see, you get a couple more inches here. This is almost a 12-inch card in total in length. That's like 11 and a half or something. Then you got, it's almost a 3-slot card. It's quite a bit bigger if you compare it to my old card. If you put them side by side, you can just tell. I mean, this is a dual card slot card, and this is, that's a freaking 3.5 or 2.5 or whatever, 2.25, whatever it is. But if I put this back, you can see right down there, it takes up that slot, and most of the next one. So it's almost a three slot card. As you can see, it got the light up panel there in the front. For the Win 3 lights up. The EVGA logo there lights up. And the EVGA logo there. This card thankfully does not have the red accents. It just has the black ones. The only red accent is up here. But while I'm got you in here and I'm looking at this here, these cards were plagued with, at the beginning, were plagued with issues of crashing and having weird effects and stuff like that. I'm going to explain to you, if you haven't already seen it, what actually happened and why. Some board partners, as you see this is the last power delivery stuff to the main processor of the graphics card. And as you see here, you got 4 of those black ones, and then you got the little array of the smaller ones. What some of the board partners were doing was skimping out on those middle ones and just putting 2 more of those black ones in there. And the black ones are the cheaper, because the middle arrays are actually more expensive than these black ones on the outside. So if you get a 3080 or a 3090 and it has all 6 and they're just those black ones, you have to be careful with it. It's not going to be a good overclocker. If you're just running it out of the box how it is normally, it should be fine. But this one here, as you can see, they upped it a bit on this, so it's just like beefed up just as much as the Founders Edition cards. This one has 2 of the expensive rays in the middle. Those little chips are actually more expensive than those outer ones. And the other reason that needs that actually is because it has a dual BIOS overclocking switch right there, which I think is cool. It takes 3 8-pins, by the way. And yes, they're all 3 individual cables. 1, 2, and 3. As you can see right there, for the Win 3. It's an Ultra card. I actually like it quite a bit. Very nice. It pegs my games at 1440p at 165 frames and barely ever dips below. Some people were also complaining about with these cards that they were idling at 50-something degrees. Alright, if you ever get one of these cards and you're wondering why it idles at that temperature, it's because the fan shut off. If you put it to a custom curve, then you won't have that issue. Which I think my custom curve, yeah, I'll show you exactly. But if you come back over here, whoops, turn that out. If you come up here, you see it's idling, and I'm not doing anything at 57C, which may cause concern for some people. But it's because of the fact, well, the fans are running extremely low. like 300. They might as well be off. Okay, they are off, basically. Yeah, now they are. And they're running at 56. But if you come over to this fan thing here, I did an aggressive curve, as you can see. Come up here, click that on, go apply, save. And then if you go back, you'll see this will drop shortly. With a custom curve like I'm doing, it runs at about 30, 40, somewhere around there. But if you have a custom fan curve, I always run an aggressive fan curve because I don't want the thing overheating. I don't want it staying up at 50 degrees just idling. And right now it's already down to 45, as you can see. And it will stay down until I start playing games. And then, yeah, of course, it's going to go up higher. But the max that I've seen this play or get hot at max settings on any of the games I played, which I played World of Tanks at max settings, Rust at max settings, and I think that was all I got to try so far. I do have Doom 64, Forza Horizon 5. I'm going to try them, and I'm going to do a stream here in a little while. But, and I have GTA, Red Dead. So those are all games that might give it some more. But as you can see, it's down to 39 already. So if you want cooler temperatures with these type of cards, just put a custom cooler on it. I like how it says ICX, which is more sensors. There's quite a bit. But with that fast custom fan curve, everything is running smoother. So that's something definitely to look into. I haven't tried overclocking or doing any of that stuff yet because I just didn't feel like it. I did turn the power limit up and the GPU temperature all the way up to max, though. But this, in general, is a warmer card. It takes a 750 watt power supply by itself. I have an 850, so I'm good there. Alright, guys. As you can see, it's dropped down to 37 already. So that's a much cooler idling card, basically. So that's where I like it to sit. So I will always run a custom fan curve over anything else. If I go back, oh, I actually have to click up here. Oh, that's why. But they're running it, these about half speed right now, 47%. These fans can ramp up to like 3,000 RPMs. But it's a damn good card. I am selling my other one. I might sell it tomorrow if the person comes around. If I don't sell it before next month, I'll just end up probably hanging on to it. But that one there is a 2070 Super. But I've been wanting something better because that one's not the greatest for 1440. It's okay, but it's nowhere near that 3080 for the Win 3. That is a beefy card. I was curious if it was actually going to fit or not, but obviously it did. I got a little bit of room left. But as you can see, I got a little bit of room left. 2-3 inches maybe. And I got an inch or so before it would be way too tight to even put the plugs in. But I do want to get some custom plugs, and then I'll route them probably up through there. I did have to switch the cooler around, though, the all-in-one tubes up top, but it should be okay. If it ends up dying, I'll just go back to an air cooler, so that's not a big deal. I don't really overclock my i9-9900K very much, so. Alright guys, I'm the Streaming Iraq War Veteran. Hope to see you again soon. Have a good one.